Today, we embark on a journey to explore the crucial topic of funding marine biodiversity projects. This is an essential element in preserving our ocean health and also diversity. So let's look into that. First of all, I want to talk to you about the importance of marine biodiversity. Probably going to be asking, so why is Tony talking about marine biodiversity, right? So marine biodiversity, it's the lifeblood of our oceans, encompasses a vast array of life form and ecosystem from coral reef, to deep sea creatures, right? Preserving this biodiversity is not just important for protecting the nature beauty, but it's also essential for maintaining ecological balance and also supporting human life. So, what kind of challenge do we see in funding marine conservation? Let's take a closer look. So, the first one is the fact that it's out of sight, out of mind problem, because much of the ocean wonders and woes they're beneath the surface and they're unseen by the general public. So, leading to lower awareness and hence reduced funding priorities when you compare that to terrestrial conservation. So in addition to that, the vastness and complexity of marine ecosystem, it makes it difficult to monitor and measure the impact of conservation efforts. And these can sometimes deter potential funders, right? Because they're looking for clear and quantifiable results. So you also have, political and also economic factors that would play a role in here. Marine conservation, they often requires, international cooperation. So, and it can be challenging to achieve. Looking at the varying, national interests and priorities that we have out there. Yeah. So, economic activity like shipping and fishing as well, and offshore drilling, so they can have adverse effects, on marine ecosystem because they are often prioritized for their immediate economic benefit, and they will overshadow the long-term importance of biodiversity. And more importantly, you also have the changing climate, obviously, which further complicates these challenges. Because as the ocean temperatures rise, acidification also increases, and the urgency and cost of marine conservations escalate and require, substantial, funding effort. So, what kind of source of funding for marine biodiversity can we establish here? Because beside those challenges, there's avenues for funding that we can talk about here. First one I can talk about is government. It remains a significant source of funding that should not be underestimated in here. Yeah. So it's sometimes channeled through environmental agencies, international grant, and such grant it's crucial for large scale project. You also have NGOs plays a vital role. They don't just provide direct funding, but they also raise awareness, and they play also advocacy role and grassroots efforts. And at times they could be more flexible and responsive than government bodies. Yeah. Private sectors, investment is also increasingly becoming influential because corporations are recognizing the value of healthy ocean, especially when their business interests, is at play. And for some CSR initiative or ESG initiative that they have, it's important to definitely invest in the blue ocean as well, right? So they will invest in things like funding conservation project, adopt sustainable practices. You have philanthropic foundations, crowdfunding, and community-led fundraising. So innovative financing mechanism, all of that will play a role in here, and it's good to be able to recognize that. So innovative financing mechanism, they clearly emerging to boost the marine biodiversity. For example, you have the impact investing, where the investment are made with the intention of generating environmental benefit alongside financial returns. And you also have, other development like blue bonds, which similar to green bonds, but more focused on marine and coastal projects. Yeah. So you have all type of mechanism like that emerge. Yeah. And we need to tap into that. And with the adequate funding, we can have a transformative impact on the marine diversity. And well-funded project, can lead to the restoration of coral reef, protection of endangered species, and sustainable of management marine resources. And as we dive deeper in the world of ocean conservation finance, it's clear that funding marine biodiversity project is not just a responsibility, but here for us as well, an opportunity to invest into health, sustainability of our planet. Yeah. So definitely join this effort if that speaks to you, and let us know what you're doing. So I'll be more than happy to highlight that in our platform. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow where we're going to talk about other topics.